March 1st. It's actually nighttime already and it's practically March 2nd, but it is time to reconcile and we are going to say goodbye to February, say hello to March. It is basically springtime, you guys, and I need to get into some numbers here. I forgot to put my month ahead and emergency fund on here, so I did pull that up and I'm gonna write that on there just to make sure we have that. I don't want to mess anything up or be missing anything on any of these documents because I am keeping them just for record's sake, and I want to make sure I get as much info as I can where I'm supposed to put it. So I am happy about that month ahead and emergency fund looking really good. And I'm really happy with this last paycheck. It was $787, but I did have to work 56 hours for that. And I'm not willing to work 56 hours a week. I'm like a 40-hour a week girl. So I'm back to normal, but hopefully I'll have a good paycheck this week because this Friday was a crazy busy day. I had the best catering order that I've had since like the pandemic, and made $106 off of one order on Friday. So I might have a really good week, even though it's going to be like a normal 40-hour week. We will wait and we'll see next week what that paycheck will be. But oh, it was really exciting and really fun to just be able to like boost my income like a whole day's worth in just one delivery. I wish I could get catering orders all the time, but there really isn't catering orders where I live. So even though I have really good standing, there really isn't catering orders around me. So I was so happy to get one though, and just made my week. And it is already almost Sunday. Oh my goodness. I'm still excited about it. I do need to pay this gas back because this is the last charge left in my tracker, and just going to get done with that and then we can do the reconciliation. All right, let's pull this out. There should be $45 right here. 20, 40, is there 5 on the back? $45. And it is going into this debt. This debt is sitting at $346, but we're adding 45 more. So let me pull this out. See what we got. 346 plus 45 equals $391. So I know that, don't stick this back in here, but I know that my credit card bill isn't quite $391. I just wrote it down. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'm going to pull it out in a second here. See, $45 makes this $391. I feel like it was $380 something. Oh, $378.11. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is that? $379 minus $379. $12 extra. Okay, so we have $12 extra in here, and I'm going to pull that out instead of sticking it in because I am just keeping every extra dollar for my little monthly binder here, and I am going to set this aside because I'm going to pull my cash box and fill up that February. But let me pull out $12. There's a 10 and 12. Okay, so $12 here. And that makes that $379, but this is going to be at 0. And we are going to pay $379 to the credit card. Let me count this and make sure this is $379. So let me pull out my sorting tray. Let's see here. Scoot that over. And this should be $379. Let's see what we've got. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. So 320 in 20s. $30 in tens. $25 in fives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that $4 in ones? And that makes $379. That's what I'm taking to the bank to pay that credit card off. So I get to zero out the credit card and start over for March with a fresh slate, clean slate. All right, let me take this in here and put that away. All right. Then I can take that to the bank and call the credit card paid. Okay, this can go off to the side, but what do we do with this $12? I'm gonna add it to the box right there. And let me see, do I have everything done? I think I do, but this needs to get put away. And let me see here. I need to color this. And that means everything in this entire tracker is paid for the month of February. So I can start doing my reconciliation and make sure that I fit within my budget. But I'm pretty darn sure I fit within my budget. So excited about that. I have been doing the no spend and no spend 2025. I am just going to go powering through, you guys. And I have made it through January and February with basically not an extra dollar spent. Miscellaneous is my miscellaneous category for extra things I spent, and the only thing I spent miscellaneous is my propane and shoes for my kids. So literally necessities. I'm so proud of this. I'm so happy about this. I do need to add all of my weekly pay and hours to the bottom here. So that's something else I need to do. But I think I'm going to grab this. I can't think of anything else I'm sticking in here. So I think that February is done. Let me pull this monthly savings binder. And every month has an envelope. So I am just saving whatever I can into this box each month. And then when I get to the reconciliation day, I'm just taking it out and sticking it in here, and I'm not counting it. I'm gonna wait all the way till the end of the year and just surprise myself with how much I have saved. And this is another good little chunk. We may end up needing to get an extra binder, and that would be exciting. I would love to have that happen because this is already getting a little bit stuffy here and we're gonna need it to close. So that's only January and February. I am looking forward to this being so stuffed by the end of the year, and that'll be so exciting to be able to count how much I've saved for 2025. This is something I'm only able to do because I'm doing no spend. If I wasn't doing no spend, I'm sure I would have spent all this money. So this is exciting, and it's just something to show for my no spend, and I cannot wait to count it, but we have 10 more months till I get there. So I'm gonna put that away and get this out of the way. I'm gonna pull this so that I can actually sort out what I've spent. Now, one thing I did mention just a moment ago is I didn't do my weekly pay yet, and I do like to do, I'll show you for January. Across the bottom here, I wanna say how much I made and how many hours I worked to make it so that I can come up with a total of how much I made that month. So I'm gonna do that on the bottom of here. And I'm going to do it with a colorful pen this time, so hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better. Let me get this straightened out. I want to go week 1. Okay. So week 1 was 36 hours and $670. And we're going to say 670 and 36. Now week 2, we did 495 and 23. 495 and 23. All right. Oh, I've got plenty of room here. I don't know why I'm being so cramped. I guess last time I had 5 weeks. This time I only have 4 weeks. So I don't need to be this cramped, but oh well, I already started that way. We've got week number 3, and that was the week that I was so sick. So we have 13 hours and $281, but it is what it is, and I want to track it. So week number 3, we have 281, and we have 13 hours. Okay. Here we go for week number 4, and that's the last week of the month. And I was feeling better and I went crazy, but it was worth it. So I made $787 for 56 hours. All right. And like I said before, I'm not doing that this week. I'm probably more in like the 42 hour range. I'm not sure. I've still got to work tomorrow and see how good I do. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the numbers add up because of that catering order. And oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. I feel like I've been getting good tips this week too. So very, very excited about that. But we will just wait till we get there, and I'm going to pull the calculator now and see what I earned for February. Right. So we're going to go 670 plus 495 plus 281 plus 787, $2,233. Okay, that's good. Not quite as good as I was hoping for. What was January? January was a pretty good month. $3,344. 3344 2233. That's funny. That's so odd. I love it when numbers repeat. Okay. 2,333 is $1,000 less than last month. Oh wow, how did I do that? I guess there was one less week and then I was sick. So we'll recover next month, I'm sure. This was just a down month, but you know, that's how it goes. Things go up and down, and hopefully we'll have an up month next. All right, let's move on from here. I'm going to close this and move this out of the way. I'm going to take that and get rid of that. And I'm going to move this over for now. I'm going to use this in a moment, but first I'm going to pull out a ruler and make some lines here so that I can make some categories and double check what I actually spent for the month. So I just start here. There's this little faint pink line, and I start right there on that line. And I just start going down. Now, I do have my categories color-coded, and I am doing a no spend, so it makes it quite easy to go through my tracker. Now, before, when I was tracking, I didn't do color coding, and it took so much longer to go through at the end of the month. So it really does benefit me. It might benefit you to pick colors for your categories and track with colors throughout the month. Because I'm going to show you here. We're going to pull out for the gas, the food, the pets, the shopping, the household, and the miscellaneous. We're going to pull these colors. We're going to have blue, green, well, green and blue, orange. Instead of yellow, I do black because you can't see it. Pink and purple. And then I am just going to write the same categories up here to make it easier for me to color coordinate and see quickly what I'm doing. So I'm going to have gas, food, pets is going to be the black because you can't see yellow. So pets, shopping, household, looks like black got on my pink. Maybe some purple or something, but that's okay. It's fine. Miscellaneous for purple. All All right, so that just makes it easier when I'm going over it to just see what I'm looking at. And I'm gonna just start here on the first, and I'm gonna have my gas category. I'm just using a regular pen. I don't need any colors for this, but I'm gonna go 40, and I'm just gonna move along and write everything I see in blue. And then I like to double check that I've got it right. Okay, and then I move on to green. So I start on the first and I just slide my finger down. Okay, now that I've got all that transferred over and it's easier to look at, now I can take my calculator, I can get rid of this, and I can add all these up. So I've got 40, 40, 45, 45, 44, 40, 45. $299 for gas. And I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to be redundant, make sure that I've got these right. $299. Let me grab blue. $299. Now food. Okay, so I've got this all worked out, and now I'm going to grab my budget and see how good I did or how bad I did. All right, so for gas, we had budgeted $400. We spent $299. Now I was sick and didn't work for like a whole week, so that's part of it, because gas went up a little bit. So that's a big part of it. That's really good. And we budgeted $600 for food and spent $606.19. That is awesome too. Only $619 over. That's perfect. Pets, we had budgeted $60, spent $40. So that's amazing. We did shopping, budget $40, did $41.20. Household $40, did $42.34. So these are all really good. I'm really happy with that. I think I'm just gonna stick where they're at. I didn't even do gifts and giving buffer, restaurants, any of that this month, because I've really been doing the no spend. And then for miscellaneous, I don't really have a true budget. I do $80 a month, but then it's got the propane in there. So I did the shoes were close to the 80, they were 91. But the propane was $385. But I only get propane up to twice a year, like once every 7-8 months or something. So it's broken down and it's actually already accounted for in this fixed. So it shouldn't really be in my miscellaneous. I believe I did great. I'm going to call that just like $11 over for the shoes. And this was already covered in the fixed. So I'm good, you guys. I did great this month. I'm just going to mark on here that this was February. All right. And then I am going to save this in my records, and I'm going to stick with the budget I've got. I'm very happy with it. It's working out really well. And I'm doing the trickle down. The trickle down seems to be working really well for me so that I can just fund other things that I don't have enough money for each week. I end up trickling down and I'm saving money like you just saw in that monthly binder. Oh my goodness, you guys. Don't know how much money this is, but that is a good little chunk. That is a good little chunk, and I've already got plans for these ones. So this is my reconciliation for the month. I'm all reset. I'm at 0 for my credit card. My budget's looking great. And I think I'm out of here. Is that it? I guess that's it. I will be back again soon, and I hope you are too. Bye-bye now.